Hi, friends. It's your host, Meg.
And Amanda. Welcome to Wake Up and Listen, the podcast where two friends get real about purpose, intuition, and laughing through the chaos.
If you're into personal growth with a side of giggles and maybe an existential breakthrough or two, you're in the right place. Let's get into it. It's time to
Wake up and listen.
Hi, guys. It's your host, Meg. And before we dive full out into this episode, I just wanted to thank you for plugging in. And I just want to say that I'm proud of you for taking this time. And if you clicked on this episode, I hope that it's because you also believe in witnessing the unfolding magic of your life and you are open to witnessing the signs that the universe very clearly gives you if you just wake up and listen to them. And to add another layer of magic and belief, I wanted to preface this story with the fact that, in case you didn't know, I had lost my father-in-law back in November of last year, very sudden and unexpected. And it has just been so magical to witness the signs that we've received near these special events. And this one happened right around Easter, so this would be our first Easter without him. And after I collected all my items and kind of laid them out for Josh when I got home, it was so clear that the magic of this shopping experience was brought to my life from my father-in-law. The story at hand, he was one of the only people that knew of this kind of special symbol we're going to talk about. So after taking some time to unpack this experience after the fact, I just felt so whole and complete knowing that my father-in-law had a special part in creating this magic for myself. So I hope you enjoy this episode, and I hope it just adds that extra layer of belief when it comes to witnessing the signs that the universe just hands to us again if we just wake up and listen to it. Enjoy this episode. Proud of you for plugging in. Let's get into it. Hi guys, it's your friend Meg, and I am coming in hot because I am straight out of Old Navy and I just had the most magical experience and I just needed to document it. Small backstory, when Josh and I first started dating, my very first car, my license plate was 313547. And 313, oddly enough, is Josh's birthday. So then him and I have had this inside joke that the 547 had some type of significance. And we, as we've crossed off all of these milestones in our life, like getting married, hitting certain like years being married or together rather, having Cam, and we've just been waiting for when that like 547 was going to click and it was going to be clear. And not gonna lie, it's been like kind of a rough week just emotionally, some drama going on in the friend group and work. I am very humbled to have been offered to cover my supervisor this week. But it obviously comes with added stress because I'm managing more than just my own job. However, your girl's been crushing it. So it was a stressful week, but definitely feel proud of how I showed up. Anyways, I needed some retail therapy, and naturally, I waited way too long to order our coordinating Easter outfits on Amazon. So I was like, all right, my next go-to, if I have to go shopping ever, my go-to right now is Old Navy because they have a lot of just standard staples that you can mix and match. And as I grow my wardrobe on still like a limited budget, I want to be able to get things that I can get a lot of use out of. So they're my go-to. Shout out Old Navy. They are not sponsoring the show, but I love you guys right now. So thanks for coming in clutch always when I'm in a pinch. And also a little side note, sorry, ADD is showing. This year is really special because it's the first year that we could purchase coordinating outfits for our family. And we swung it the last 2 years just getting Cammie a cute little outfit, but Josh and I just like made it work with clothes we've literally had for years. We have had a very minimal budget for adding new things to our closet the last couple years, and I've been so blessed with so many friends and family have gifted me so many amazingly fashion forward hand-me-downs. However, like things have been tight, so we really haven't been able to just like treat ourselves to these things as often as we would have liked or deserved. But this year that was really special. So I go in, and one silly little thing that I do sometimes that I'm really desperate is before I go into a store, I'll just like say a little shopping mantra. And today I said, all right, Old Navy, I was just feeling some sort of way. I was just trying to get in a positive mindset, get those shopping juices flowing. I've worked all day and now I have to be around random ass people in a store. Walking into Old Navy, I was like, we are blessed to be able to afford these coordinating outfits. Please give me something that just says like we've made it, or like this is the year we bloom, And naturally, I walk into Old Navy and the first thing that catches my eye is a beautiful sunflower top. So I snagged that for myself. And then I did a little bit more retail therapy for myself because I've been running out of options to wear to the office. So I picked up the sunflower outfit for me, a couple other things. And then on my way to the fitting room, I didn't shop for Josh and Kim yet because I wanted to try all my items on. My eye instantly hits. They have the cutest little button-up t-shirt for toddler boy that has an Easter bunny feature, but also a little T-Rex, which he loves dinosaurs. So I was like, wow, that's amazing. That's a perfect match. So check that off the list. And then I also found the cutest little coordinating, like colored sweater or it's like a light jacket, I guess you could say, almost like a jersey jacket. And it was tan, same color as the shirt, and then it had another little dino on it. So Cam's done, I'm crushing it. I go to the men's section hoping there was also a coordinating sunflower something. I wasn't seeing it. So I was like, you know what? Let me hit up the clearance rack, see if there's something that I will be able to work with. And sure enough, I found this beautiful corduroy, like olivey green colored jacket. And I had already picked out actually a short sleeve, like light green button-up shirt. And the colors looked great together. However, the fabrics I was unsure of. My friend Melissa reassured me that it did look okay. However, I naturally am I don't know why I was feeling social in the moment, but there was a guy putting clothes on the rack and I was like, sir, I need your opinion. Does this go? And he's like, I think it does. However, I would go with a white undershirt. I was like, okay. And I was like, what about yellow? And then he brought me to literally the perfect yellow button-up shirt. And that is when I was like, Old Navy, you pulled through. We're going to bring it back to the license plate, okay? 313547. So when I went to go try on all of my clothes, I walked in, I was just kind of like feeling elevated because I found some good outfits. And then I saw that cute little shirt that was a perfect match to my sunflower shirt that I was hoping was going to be my favorite. And it was. So when I went to pick what door I was going to go into, number 3 was like slightly open, but I was like, I'm going to go to the first wide open door. Wide open door, number 7. I've been seeing 777 everywhere, and that is symbolism for luck or just like good vibes all around. Very like abundant forward energy. So that's been nice. And then as I went to close the door, you guys, you don't typically notice this stuff. So it caught my attention. When I went to close the door, my number, I was in 7. Mirror had the 5, the door had number 4 on it, and then my door was number 7. And the way it reflected, I'm literally going to make it the cover photo of this episode. It said 547, and I like literally felt it in my entire body. And it was just crazy. And I was like, whoa. I was like, I think this is the universe telling me like there is significance in that number. And you just need to keep believing in yourself and keep living with integrity and authenticity, and you're going to make it. Like this year, I have really had this strong intention about just really living with purpose, but also healing my relationship with spirit, because through the research and the things that I've been leaning into, I have this wholehearted belief that we are magic. We are just so connected to this universe, and we just have no awareness to it because we're so blinded by the fast-paced society we live in. And we're just so engulfed in everyone else's life that we don't even give ourselves a time of day to really be present. And when you just simply stop every once in a while, put your phone away and just be without anything. Highly 10 out of 10 recommend. First step in this direction. Just drive home with no music, open up your windows, like really just be present with the world. This world is fucking crazy. Like, how do we even exist? We're not going to go down that rabbit hole this episode, but that was just nuts. So if you believe in magic and you want to breed magic in your life and just really become present to what is, definitely hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any episodes. This new rebrand to the Wake Up and Listen channel is just going to be, I'm going to say it again, complete magic. So if you want to be a part of it, we'd love to have you. Definitely subscribe and send to any friends that you think could use some good vibes. Thanks for tuning in. Toodles.